Hey, have you ever heard of AUT? Yeah, it's a pretty cool game that makes zero sense whatsoever. I mean, it's called a universal time. I mean, the whole point of it is to be universal, you know. But do you want to know the wackiest part about this game? Unobtainables. Now, unobtainables, they are exactly how they sound. They're unobtainable. You can't get them by using items on other stuff that you already have. Like, you just can't get it. But there is one way that you actually can get these, and it's actually by trading. You know, on one hand, some people might actually think that trading unobtainables is a little crazy and that it should be disabled, while others believe that they just want to collect as much of these babies as they can. Let's be honest, you've had your fair share of getting obtainable items, but we all know that deep inside, all you really want is an unobtainable. So if you ask me, this game seems to be nothing but unobtainables these days. It's almost as if they forget about all the other stands. And the fact that these unobtainables rarities like change so much is what makes them so weird as well. Now, people like to dupe stuff all the time. Like in this game, people will always try to find a way just to dupe something, to either like sell it for Robux or something, you know. Oh, what all those little people do. But I'm honestly starting to think that people are forgetting that obtainable things are actually a thing. Now, there's only a few unobtainables, like there's only like 10 or something like that. But I swear, people be trading these things like they're candy. The amount of times that an unobtainable stand can actually fluctuate inside the rarity chart is like insane. Y'all remember when Steve Platinum was the #1 rarest unobtainable? Yeah, people just forgot he existed. So sometimes it feels like unobtainables just shouldn't be a thing, but I mean, they're still pretty cool. So, what seems to be the rarest unobtainable these days? Well, I don't really know. It all depends on how stuff goes. Because on one side of the penny, somebody wants to duplicate it and just make 1,000 more of these things and then just ruin the economy once again. And then people just want to forget about everything else and just say, hey, unobtainable, I want you now. But I mean, at this point, y'all will even take a creeper who doesn't even do damage. So why am I not surprised? But if we're going down the list, we have quite a few unobtainables, so we might as well just look over some of their history. Alright, just so I don't waste too much of your guys' time, I'm just gonna start off with what people are saying is like the #1 unobtainable at the moment, and everyone is saying that it's Holy Pop Platinum or Angelic Platinum for some reason. He may have an infinite barrage, but I honestly don't know how they managed to get to the top. People were saying that DJ Noob got duped or something, so at this point, why am I not surprised? Well, if this bad boy's at #1, what makes you think that he just won't go down in like another week? Because it seems like every unobtainable is getting duped these days. I really wish that there was some sort of way that we could even out the economy easier, because it seems a little dead. But I don't really know. These unobtainables are just driving people mad. Though we can't really like throw too much hate at DJ Noob. I mean, DJ Noob was really the man back in the day, like before he got that big nerf. I mean, she did so much damage. Also, his heal used to be 8 damage actually, but now it's 4, which is big sad. Yeah, honestly, if the attainables were to go away, the one thing that I would actually want to keep is this bad boy right here. Honestly, though, I really wish that unobtainables were trade locked. That's just my opinion, though. If unobtainables were trade locked, life would be like so much easier if you ask me. We wouldn't have to worry about all those stupid little scams. I mean, like, people are still gonna scam either way. I can't stop that, but I mean, at least unobtainables wouldn't be a thing on their record anymore. Okay, what the freak happened to my boy Noob? This man's right here used to be so popular back in the day. In fact, he used to be more rare than DJ Noob. But can you guess what happened to him? He got duped. And then everybody got him, making unobtainables a lot less rare than they should be. If they're unobtainable, they should be unobtainable. Do you understand though? Like, come on, bro. We have to fix this economy somehow. We can't let it be broken forever. Just watch. Later on this month, they're gonna release some brand new stands. They're gonna be so awesome. But guess what? People are gonna use them for like 3 days and say, hey, you remember that unobtainable? Yeah, I want that. I'll trade you this for that new stand. Like, unobtainables are just overrated. Like, what about Crazy Diamond? Y'all remember that dude? Yeah, I bet you don't. But I mean, DTWHV deals the world high voltage. Like, he is my main man. I'm kind of glad that he hasn't been duped yet. Okay, wait, get out my face. That's way too close. But if he just has to be an unobtainable, then I guess he's my second favorite. Because I mean, like, he has Juan. Like, who doesn't want Juan? But of course, you could always get the obtainable version, where it's when you just use a Valentine's flag on the world and boom, you can also get Juan. Thankfully, this guy's not just for the looks, so he's actually really good unobtainable. So if you ask me, he should actually be pretty much higher than he already is on the scale for the rarities. Because at this point, I honestly can't tell if people are just trying to collect as many of these as they can, just because they're obtainables or because they're powerful or because they look cool. Because, I mean, some of the obtainables in this list just look cool. Some of them are powerful, and some of them are just unobtainables. Okay, that last one was kind of too obvious. Okay, I just showed you guys a few of the examples, but even if you do disagree with me with quite a lot of this, I can also understand why unobtainables still are a thing. Because, I mean, they're like fancy little knickknacks that you have on your shelf. Because with unobtainables, like, they were once obtainable, but now you can't get them anymore, so they're like really cool to hold on to. Even if you are just holding on to it for future value, but they are just fancy knickknacks at the same time. I honestly don't care what the rarity of an unobtainable is, because like if it's cool, then I'm going to use it. Like, I don't just strive to collect the best of the best because I'm not one of those. Because if there's like a really cool stand at the bottom of the list and like, I want that, obtainable or not, I still want it. If it's cool as freaking I know that people worked hard on it, then yes sir, come my way please. Alright, well anyways, this was just a little video to show you guys my little insight on unobtainables. You know, just some thoughts about what I think about them. And I'm sure that you might have very different opinions on it. In fact, I kind of hope that you do. Because I sure wouldn't want other people thinking exactly the way I do now, would I? Oh, and by the way, for the next video, I was thinking that I should also make my own tier list. Like, not something that would like be legit, but you know, like my own opinion for how the stand should be like tiered out. Because I was thinking I'll have an unobtainable tier list and the stand tier list. Items don't really matter that much for this kind of thing. But I think that making my own tier list would be a pretty cool idea for a video. So would that make this like a part 1? And then the other one a part 2, something like that. So I guess the points that I prove in this video will also help towards the tier list that I make for the next video. But if you guys have any suggestions for the way that I should tier it up, just let me know, and I'll try to consider with my own opinions to see what best makes sense. Because I think I'll be making the tier list based off less popularity and more like you know, usefulness maybe. I don't really know. I'll just kind of mix and match them up and see what makes sense, I guess. Oh yeah, one more thing. I normally don't ask stuff like this, but I'm actually kind of curious to see what your guys' favorite unobtainables are. Like, just go ahead and let me know down in the... Can I stop running into stuff? Please, Juan, will you watch where you're going? Jeez. But yeah, just let me know what unobtainables are your guys' favorite, and like let me know why they are. Because I'm actually pretty curious to see what your guys' opinions are. Like, I know this is irrelevant, but trust me, the outro's right after this part. I just really want to see if I can get this boy in this tree right here. Come on. Please. Juan. Come on, Juan. I know you can do this. Just go in the tree. Just like your days in Minecraft. You remember? You remember? You had diamond horse armor and everything. Come on. Get in the tree. Juan. Get in the tree. Juan, I'm telling you. Get in this tree, Juan. Get in this tree. Or else no Juan snack. No snack for Juan. No Juan snacks, okay? Okay, Juan, you hear that? You hear that, Juan? Anyways, that's about it for the rest of this video, so I guess I'll see you all next time, so adios.